Hello friends, wanted to do a second video today, kind of in light of recent events. We spoke a little bit yesterday about the word is dilemma. When people are trying to understand and figure something out, it is not clear. We say there's a dilemma. Trying to understand a situation or an issue. And now it's another day. The changes in circumstances for many people watching are that the situation changed in the last day. A few days ago there was a kind of clash, but also a mix of two different responses. There was the peaceful protest, people who walked, marched, stayed silent, raised their fists, took a knee, which means they went down, bent down and rested their body on one knee. And then there were the people who were doing troublesome, problematic, and illegal things. And that was the case for several days. Now, in the last day, lots of the trouble has declined or gotten less, and that's something people are looking hopeful towards, is that the peaceful model, the protests, the march, people exercising their First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, is much more common and more thoroughly practiced. The police are still watching the protests and the march carefully from the sides. There's something called a curfew, which means downtown parts of the city are closed down. People are not allowed to be out. With the idea if people are not allowed to be out, they stay home and they stay away from a place that could become troublesome. And so some people, myself included, are feeling better hope about a new step forward, is that it's back to the protests, which are about unequal treatment to black people and people of color, African Americans. People use those couple of phrases: black people, African American, and people of color, which is inclusive for all kinds of people whose skin are different than white. And so the message is back to unequal treatment. How do we fix this? And so that's a place right now that we, adults in the United States and actually around the world, people are paying attention to the United States right now, are taking a look at all of that in a way that leads to careful observation, or in other words, analysis, is when you really, what we say, dig deep or drill deep or look down at a situation or a circumstance or an event and figure out what happened and what to do next. And so that's the place we are right now as a nation, is to come back to the original idea, which is a black man, George Floyd, was treated very unfairly in a situation that he should not have been mishandled so poorly that he died at the hands of a member of a police force in a city in the middle of the United States. And so we're back to that message of what happened, why did it happen, how can we make changes so that stops happening. He wasn't the first, he wasn't the last, he was the most recent. But other people's names are rising forward, like Breonna Taylor, a person who similarly had an unfortunate circumstance at the hands of people who were police officers who made bad decisions. And so we're at a place right now where the adults right now are looking back to the original message, and then hoping that the protesters stay safe, that the troublemakers stay away, and that we can come back to what we call the conversation, understanding the circumstance. So that's where we are today, and we'll continue talking about this in the next few days. And again, I always advise you to check with your parents and understand their beliefs and their opinions and their thinking around important topics like this.